What it do, y'all? It's your boy. I'm back at it. Just wanted to begin this video just to say thank you. Thank you for all my subscribers, y'all. I have hit 800, and I know it's not that many, you know, for some of you out there who probably have like way more than I do, but I've been working hard on this channel, y'all. I've had the YouTube channel for a long time. It was kind of just more just me starting a channel, and it kind of came with the Google account or whatever. But as soon as I started kind of working on my Caprice, I said, you know, I'm gonna make a build thread out of this, and I want to do it on YouTube. So, and since then, you know, it's just been kind of taking a life of its own. You know, I mean, I was slow to get followers, and then it kind of sped up, and then I didn't do anything with YouTube for a while, and then recently I kind of restarted doing it again. And you know, now I'm like really excited about it, you know, because right now this is my passion. I mean, other than fitness and a couple other things, you know, the car game is like right up there for me, y'all. So I've been working hard to try to provide some good content for you guys, and you know, anything cars, you know. So, and obviously I'm doing a couple builds, and so I'm steadily trying to provide some great content for you guys and take you along on this journey as well. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who have subscribed, and just keep staying tuned, y'all, because I'm going to keep trying to provide as much stuff as I can. And if you know anybody, if you have any friends who love cars or autos or anything like that, you know, refer me to them as well. You know, I mean, maybe they might not like what I do. Maybe they will. Who knows? But you know, a referral goes a long way. Word of mouth is probably the best form of advertising you can get, especially as things keep going. So I appreciate you guys, and thank you for staying tuned with me and staying involved and engaged with me. So anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. 800. That's great. I've been working hard to try to get to 1,000. I think I have everything lined up. Now I just have to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, and stay tuned because there's more coming. This next clip is actually part 2 of my Caprice 94 Caprice rear end swap into a 78 Caprice Classic Aerocoupe. So if you guys had ever had any questions about will an early 90s to mid 90s, you know, Caprice SS Impala brand will fit, this video should answer everything, because I literally had no problems when I installed it in the car. Everything lined up, from the trailing arms to the upper trailing arms to where the shock location mounts go to where the coils go. I mean, everything literally lined up. Like, I just pulled my old one out and put it back in. You know, it was like super easy. And I did it myself. So I was going to have my girl help me, but she was gone. So I was like, oh, I could probably just roll it in there and like line it up and everything. And literally rolled it in there, pumped it up. One side or the other, I had to use a smaller jack to kind of help balance everything out. But it was easy, y'all. It was easy. So I got everything new back there. Like all the internals in the rear end is new. I got new coils back there. The only thing I have to get now is shocks. I might just buy some over-the-counter shocks from O'Reilly's, unless I can find some really good shocks online for super cheap. And what else? And some brake parts. That's it. So yeah, that's it, y'all. So stay tuned. Oh, one other thing. I think the same rear end will also fit for like not only my 78 and late 70s, but I think they also will go through the 80s into the late 80s as well too. So that might be something to look into. I'm pretty sure, because I've heard of people doing it before. The only one that won't fit is the wagon. So don't get a rear end from the wagon. I think like a Caprice wagon or like a Roadmaster wagon, because those are wider. So you don't want that. You want the Bubble Caprice or the Impala SS. So anyways, thank you everybody again, and I'm working hard to try to get to that 1,000 meter mark, or 1,000 subscriber mark. And stay tuned, y'all. Keep staying engaged with me. I promise to keep the content coming. Shoot, this is my passion. This is what I love to do. Keeps my pockets light, that's for sure. But that's why I work, and to, you know, save a little bit of money and also fuel my passion. So, all right, stay tuned. Next clip coming. Peace out. She in there. She in there. And what I mean is that rear end 78 Caprice Classic Aerocoupe. Rear end swap from a 94 Caprice. Built 373 gears. Eaton Posi. 30 spline. Yukon axles. In there. Yeah, buddy. So everything's installed. All I gotta do is torque everything down, rehook the brake lines in, the e-brake, all that. And shoot, that's pretty much it, y'all. So what do I have? Everything's painted, obviously. Everything's clean. Got new coils. Those just came in today. Shocks are still the old shocks. Well, I think they've been replaced, but I'll probably just buy some cheap shocks from O'Reilly's unless I can get a good deal on a better kind. Lower trailing arms, upper trailing arms. I don't know if I can get underneath it so you can see what it looks like. Kind of hard to tell. Maybe I can get on this side. You can kind of see it better. Hotchkis uppers and lowers as well. So yeah, man, I got tape on the top, so the brake lines didn't scratch it when I was putting them in. But yeah, y'all. So these shocks are Moog, just stock OEM replacements. Greased everything, so silicone-based grease. They don't eat polyurethane or rubber, and they withstand all weather, rain, water, cold temperatures, heat, all that stuff. So every bushing got that. And all new bolts and nuts, nylon locks. So yeah, y'all, good to go. Drive shaft mounted right in. Use my original bolts and the little brackets for them as well. I forget anything? I don't know. So this is the big brake setup. Here, let me stop this camera and not come around. So this is the big brake setup from a 94 Caprice. So these drums are actually a lot bigger than mine. And from what I heard, and you guys can kind of chime in on these, is you know, if you have the bigger brake setups, then there's really no need to go discs in the back, unless you really want to. Obviously discs are an upgrade, but these should be pretty good. So the brake pads are a little bit worn, so I'm probably gonna have to replace those at some point. The wheel cylinders, I don't know how old they are, so I'm probably gonna have to take everything off anyway to replace or to install the e-brake cable, and I'll probably price out some wheel cylinders and see how much they are, and then since I have everything apart, just replace them. So but yeah, I mean, everything is good, man. This is how it looks in there. New coils. I painted all the frame and everything. I'm painting the trim pieces as well. So this is painted, but this is not. So as you can see, this is why I was painting it. So take a look at that, and look at that. So that's why. So it looks a lot better. Just little things, y'all. But yeah, everything is great. So I also got new insulator pads. I don't know if you can see that insulator pad. So new ones as well. So yeah, y'all. So if you ever were curious about a 94 to 96 Caprice or Impala SS rear end swap, and if it would ever go in an older style box Chevy, here's your answer right here. Everything bolted right in. No issues, nothing. Everything bolted right in. So the shocks, the trailing arms, I mean, everything bolted right in. The drive shaft, brake lines, everything was like in the same location. So only thing that was different is this has like a RPM or speed sensor or something like that inside the diff. Has some wire that I didn't want to cut it because I wasn't sure if it was a wire, because it's kind of like a tube. So I wasn't sure if fluid was going in there and to the plug or sensor. So I just wrapped it, tucked it away, and you can't see it. So but that's the only difference. So yeah, y'all, that is it. All right, so I'm gonna take a step back so y'all can see. Yeah. Oh, one other thing too, I had a hell of a time trying to find 5x5, just regular old Steelies. Went to the junkyard, I was online and everything, and So my girl's dad's best friend actually had been looking for some rims, and he came across these, found them for me. Dude was just selling them for like 60 bucks. I gave him 40. He took them. Those are probably original tires, y'all. I don't even know what those tires are from. So just a little bit of surface rust. I'll just clean them up and paint them with some wheel paint. I only needed 2 of them right now because my the rear is 5x5, but the front is still 5x4 3/4. So I have to figure that out. But you know, as you can see, you know, I run hubcaps because I'm running sleeper mode. So just gonna pick the best 2, probably shoot them with some of that rust fix or eliminate or rust, whatever, paint that, let them sit, and then repaint them again with just some flat black, and throw them hubcaps on, put new tires on them, and be good to go. So but yeah, y'all, finally scored on those. But she in there, swap 94 96 SS Impala or a 94 96 Caprice, a B4 U code, I think it was, or BU4 or something like that. So now swapped into 78 Caprice Classic, and I'm sure this will work for all the way to, you know, the 90s 90 box Chevy as well too. So 78 to 90, I'm pretty sure. So I mean, don't take my word, I've never done it before, but I would assume so, since this is from a 94, if hitting my 78. So here's my bumper right here, and what I'm actually doing is, this is the filler piece that notoriously rots. So the previous owner had tried to save it and just put duct tape on and painted it white. And I didn't even tell when I bought the car until I got it, and then I was like, oh man, that's duct tape and painted it white. So but actually it lasted, and she actually kind of saved it, so that's good. And so what I want to show you is it's the piece that sits in between here and the bumper. So otherwise, if it wasn't there, then you would just see kind of bare metal, and then you would see the ground. So what I scored is this, and I got it a long time ago from the junkyard. So this is actually a rear bumper filler from a like a late 70s Caprice wagon, and they don't sell, at least from my understanding and from my research, that center bumper piece in the rear between what I just showed you, between the tail light clip and then the bumper. So they sell other pieces, but they don't sell this, especially for my car, from what I've seen. So if you guys know anything different, let me know. But this actually fits perfect in there. There's no mounting holes or anything for it, so I'm gonna have to fab up something. I already test fitted it and it looked good in there, so what I'm gonna do is just clean it really good, apply some adhesion promoter, paint it white, and put it up in there and be good to go. So yeah, but that's it. So I'm about to clean it right now and get that done. But yeah, y'all.